We're back with another video, and today I'm in Westwood, one of Los Angeles' most popular neighborhood, and we're going to discuss the pros and the cons, the good and the bad of living in this particular neighborhood, so stay tuned. Guys, if you're new to the channel, my name is Richard Soto with VIP Realty, a local real estate broker right here in Southern California. And we do weekly videos discussing everything there is to know about living, working, and playing in the great state of California. Today, as I stated earlier, we're in Westwood and we're going to cover everything there is to know about living in this very, very popular neighborhood right here in Los Angeles. Westwood is going to have a population of nearly 33,000 residents, and it has a lot to offer. Mostly good, but there's definitely going to be some cons as well. So let's dive right into it. Westwood is home to the UCLA campus and is known for its vibrant atmosphere, cultural attractions, and proximity to various amenities. According to niche.com, Westwood was rated the #1 neighborhood to live in Los Angeles. So let's find out why, starting with the pros, but let's switch locations. Let's start out with the first pro in regards to living right here in Westwood, and that is going to be the location. In addition to that, it's going to be very walkable. In any direction, I can go to hundreds of different restaurants and different shopping boutiques as well. You're also going to have close proximity to beaches as well. So pretty much a ton of entertainment and lots of fun to be had right here in this neighborhood. And the location is definitely ideal. This central location provides easy access to other parts of Los Angeles. Westwood's location offers a relatively easy access to nearby beaches like Santa Monica and Venice Beach, as well as other attractions like Beverly Hills and Century City. The neighborhood features tree-lined streets, well-maintained parks like Westwood Park, and a pleasant overall atmosphere that can make a picturesque living environment. Okay, let's move on to the next pro, and that is going to be real estate options and housing. Whether you're looking for a single-family home, a townhome, a condo, or maybe you're just looking for a short-term rental, there's going to be numerous housing options right here in Westwood. The real estate market can be very competitive in Westwood, and prices vary based on the type of housing and its location within the neighborhood. Okay, moving on to education, and let's start off with one of the premier universities in the country, which is going to be UCLA. My children would love to come to this university, but hopefully they're going to receive either a basketball scholarship or, even better yet, an academic scholarship, because I refuse to pay for this very, very expensive college, even though it would be absolutely a blessing and a great place to get their college degree. Westwood is primarily known as the home of UCLA, one of the top public universities in the U.S. The presence of the university contributes to the neighborhood's diverse and youthful population. The UCLA campus offers various cultural, education, and recreational opportunity for residents. If you're a student, facility member, or have an affiliation with UCLA, living in Westwood provides an excellent proximity to the campus. This can save your commuting time and make it easier to access the university resources, events, and facilities. Public school education are above the average, with most showing an A rating. So having great public education, and as stated by the report, which has an A rating right here in this area, that is exactly what I'm talking about, guys, because I am not going to pay for private school because, one, it's too expensive, and two, I'm probably a little bit too cheap anyway. So if you want public education or you're looking for higher learning, guys, this is the place to be. Okay, let's move on to the next pro, and that is going to be culture and entertainment. And I can assure you there is plenty of entertainment just walking up and down the neighborhood. All kinds of characters out tonight on a Friday evening. But if you want to see a movie, if you want to go to a bar, if you want some fine dining, if you want some casual, quick food, whatever it is that you're looking for, you can have plenty of entertainment options right here in Westwood. The neighborhood has a lively cultural scene with several theaters, museums, and art galleries. The Hammer Museum, which is affiliated with UCLA, showcases contemporary art and cultural exhibits. There's also a ton of shopping and dining. Westwood Village offers a variety of shopping options, ranging from boutique stores to larger retailers. The neighborhood also boasts a diverse range of dining establishments, including cafes, restaurants, and food trucks. Many restaurants and cafes in Westwood offer evening hours, making it a great place for dining out. You can find a variety of cuisines from casual to upscale dining experiences. Okay, let's move on to the next pro, and that is going to be transportation. The good thing about living in this particular area of Los Angeles is that it's going to be very walkable. However, you can always take a city bike, and there's plenty of buses coming and going every other minute, it seems like. So transportation and public transportation is going to be a great pro to have. However, not to get into the cons yet, as we already know, traffic and parking is definitely going to be an issue, but we'll save that for later. Public transportation options in Westwood include buses and the LA Metro Expo line, which connects the neighborhoods to downtown Los Angeles, Santa Monica, and other areas. The neighborhood's central location also allows for relatively easy access to major highways. Okay, let's keep the pros coming. And the next pro is going to be that this community is very diverse. You're going to have people from around the country and around the world that reside right here in Westwood. So whatever preference of the color of the rainbow that you prefer or like, you'll definitely find it right here in this community. And I think that's absolutely great and a major plus of living right here in Westwood. Due to its proximity to UCLA, Westwood has a diverse population with a mix of students, families, and professionals. The community is generally considered safe and welcoming. Beyond UCLA, the presence of a renowned university in the neighborhood can foster an environment of learning. The university attracts people from all over the world. However, since it's mainly centered around UCLA, there might be a lot more young people than other areas in LA. Okay, moving on to local events, and there's going to be a plethora of different events that you can have right here in this particular neighborhood. Maybe you're into college sports and you want to watch a football game, or better yet, watch the UCLA Bruins ball out of control on the hardwood. There's a lot going on every week right here in this neighborhood. There's also lectures and cultural performances. Additionally, Westwood Village frequently holds community events such as movie premieres and seasonal celebrations. Okay, let's move on to the next pro. And guys, yes, the lighting has changed dramatically. As I was walking around this afternoon, I got a little bit hungry and I decided to grab myself a charcuterie board and a bottle of Cab. What can I tell you? It's Friday night, a lot of people walking around, a lot of entertainment value. So I decided to sit outside on a patio and just watch as the pedestrians walked by, which leads me to my next pro, and that's going to be that it's very walkable. If you want to live in a walkable community where you can get to the shopping malls, to the restaurants, to the bars, to the gym, or maybe to the college campus, then this is a neighborhood that you definitely need to consider. It's extremely walkable and very convenient to many other nearby locations as well. Okay, let's move on to the cons and drawbacks of living in Westwood. As we stated earlier, there's a lot of pros. However, there are some major drawbacks. And as you can see by the sign behind me, if you're trying to save some money, if you need something on sale, if you're trying to cut a deal, guys, this is not the place for you because it is going to be very expensive to reside right here in Westwood, not only from the housing, but dining, entertainment options. It's going to cost you a lot of moolah if you want to live in this neighborhood. Westwood is known to be quite expensive in terms of housing costs. These are generally higher than the national average, making it challenging for individuals or families on a budget. Rental prices for an apartment can range from around $2,500 to $4,500 per month, or even more, depending on the size and location. Larger and more upscale apartments can command even higher rents. Home ownership in Westwood can be quite expensive due to its prime location. According to niche.com, the median housing cost is around $1.6 million compared to the national national average of only $250,000. And the median rental price is about $2,700 per month compared to the national average of only $1,200. Okay, let's move on to the next con, and that is going to be traffic. And there's going to be a ton of traffic going north, south, east, or west. It just doesn't matter. Guys, you're going to be stuck in traffic and you're going to be going nowhere very fast. In addition to that, parking is going to be very limited. So if you're trying to be in a hurry, don't. You're wasting your time because you're going to be stuck behind LA drivers that have no idea how to maneuver a vehicle. Like many areas in Los Angeles, traffic congestion can be a major issue in Westwood. The neighborhood is located near major freeways and thoroughfares, leading to potential frustrating daily commuting and difficulties in finding parking. Okay, moving on to the next con, and that is going to be noise and urban atmosphere. So if you want to reside in a very quiet, secluded area, this is not the place for you. I can assure you that. There is nothing but sirens, people walking, screaming, yelling, talking nonstop in every direction. So if you like a quiet environment, guys, this is not the place. I can assure you, you need to get out of this particular area and go somewhere else because this area is very lively. There's a lot of people coming and going, walking, tons of traffic. And I'm telling you, I've heard sirens going off literally every 5 minutes. So that's something that you might want to take into consideration. While Westwood does have some parks and green areas, it may not offer as much natural or recreational space as some other neighborhoods in Los Angeles. If you enjoy spending time outdoors or have children who need space to play, this could be a concern. You see this tree? You're not going to see many of those in this particular neighborhood because if you enjoy green spaces, parks, and other recreational activities, it is definitely going to be limited in this particular neighborhood. As I like to call it, it's a concrete jungle right here in Westwood. So if you like the outdoors and you want to be more around green spaces, massive parks, not the place for you. Okay, let's move on to the next con, guys, and that is going to be transient population. If you want to see the same people each and every day, maybe you were born in a small town out in the West Texas area, or maybe a rural country town where you knew the postmaster, you knew the grocery clerk, you knew everybody in town. That's not going to happen in this particular neighborhood because there's a ton of people that are coming and going on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. So something to consider if you're moving to this area of Los Angeles. Okay, let's move on to the next con, which is going to be nightlife. If you're wanting to pop bottles, maybe you want to make it rain, as the kids like to say, and stay up to all hours of the early morning, Westwood is not going to be the place for you. So that's something that you might want to consider. However, someone for myself, that's just a tad, a little bit on the older side. I prefer to be in bed by 10 p.m., so this is definitely my cup of tea. Westwood may not have as a vibrant nightlife scene as other areas of Los Angeles. This could be a consideration if you're looking for a neighborhood with a bustling nightlife. While Westwood is not typically known for its nightclubs, there might be lounges or venues with dance floors that offer a more lively atmosphere during certain nights or events. Given its proximity to UCLA, Westwood has many spots where students gather to socialize and unwind. This might include student-friendly bars, cafes, and casual eateries. Guys, Westwood has so much to offer. It's a very lively community that just happens to be very loud, okay? So there's definitely a lot of pros and a lot of cons. I enjoy visiting this particular area. Could I see myself living here? Probably not on a day-to-day basis. I'm a little bit on the older side, I have to say. And this neighborhood seems to me, anyways, like it's definitely tailored or attracts the younger crowd. Obviously, the University of UCLA is right here within the community. So there's a lot to love. However, it's a little bit too noisy on a day-to-day basis. Never mind the parking fiasco that I would have to deal with each and every day. On the other hand, it does have exceptional education right here within the community. It's totally up to you guys. Everybody's needs, wants, and desires are different. I have 2 kids, and I don't know. they would probably love to live here. However, me as being a dad, I want them to roam free. I prefer to have much more green spaces nearby where we can get out, throw the football, maybe hit the basketball courts nearby as well. So anyway, everybody's different. This is definitely a great community, just depending on where you're at in life. I hope you enjoyed the video. And for now, I got to get back home, write up some offers. So I will see you on the next video.